Trips to Vegas, Gucci bags, a Mercedes-Benz, all paid for with your tax dollars, according to investigators.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about several IRS agents down in Memphis, Tennessee, who stole over $1 million in COVID relief money. Now, this comes on the heels of the news that they're going to hire 87,000 new IRS agents to do what? To steal some more money, to not give my money back from my tax return. I mean, what's going on here? Now, where did the money go? What did they spend the money on? Was it stocks and bonds? Was it real estate? Was it a high yield savings account? Was it Bitcoin? Anything like that? No. What they spent the money on, you probably would imagine, but at a certain point, it's sometimes hard to believe. It's like, really, you spent the money on that? You stole from the federal government as a federal employee to buy that? What's going on? Now, before I go any further, let's roll the clip. And as always, this clip will be in the description if you want to hear it and see it without my commentary. But you see the headline: IRS employees allegedly spent COVID money on Mercedes, Gucci, and trips to Vegas. Let's check it on out.
Trips to Vegas, Gucci bags, a Mercedes-Benz, all paid for with your tax dollars, according to investigators. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Darcy Thomas.
And I'm Daniel Wilkerson. Daryl Green has the night off. The Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, and economic injury disaster loans were aimed at helping people and businesses get back on their feet during COVID-19.
But federal prosecutors say that 5 IRS employees in Memphis pocketed hundreds of thousands of dollars for themselves. This is a story that's been driving traffic all day on Fox13Memphis.com.
Yeah, Fox 13 Sierra Jordan joins us live from the IRS office in Memphis. Sierra, you spoke with folks who were surprised to hear about the IRS employees.
Yes, people's jaws have literally dropped when I told them the news. They said they couldn't believe IRS employees were accused of ripping off COVID-19 relief programs.
I got to just pause right here. It shouldn't be any surprise. There should be no surprise here, really, because the larger the government gets, the more corrupt it gets. So things like this are going to happen. Now, I'm not sitting here saying every IRS agent is a thief. No, I'm not. But the larger the government gets, the more control they have, the more they're going to do stuff like steal.
Now, I did speak to a few people who didn't want to be on camera, but they did say, as a community, we need to do better.
During COVID-19, PPP and EIDL were designed to help business owners and people meet their financial obligations. But federal prosecutors say 5 Memphis IRS employees took advantage of the pandemic relief programs. According to court documents by the Department of Justice, the current or former IRS employees embezzled thousands of dollars in COVID relief money and spent the money on cars, designer items, and trips to Las Vegas.
See, that's evil. It's evil.
That's not right. Definitely not right.
People actually need their money. A lot of people suffered during COVID, so their money could have been put to better use.
According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, 46-year-old Brian Salisbury of Memphis got more than $170,000 in loan money. Prosecutors say he used it to buy a Mercedes and put money in a personal investment account. 38-year-old Courtney.
Okay, so he didn't invest his money. Okay, that's one thing he did. But the Mercedes-Benz, the big, crazy, hey, I sell drugs car, that might have been a bad idea.
Westmoreland of Cordova is accused of getting nearly $12,000. Investigators say she used it on manicures, luxury clothing, and massages. 35-year-old Fatina Hewitt of Olive Branch allegedly got almost $29,000 in loans. The U.S. attorney says the money paid for Gucci clothing and a trip to Las Vegas. 27-year-old Roderick DeMarco White II of Memphis reportedly got more than $66,000. That money allegedly went towards personal items, including a Gucci satchel. 56-year-old.
Let's pause right quick. Now, I covered this in my live stream last night. Shout out to you if you were there and watching. But a Gucci satchel is not a man purse. So you're risking your freedom over a purse, sir. Was it worth it, really? And then the other girl, 12 bands, $12,000 on your nails, and what else? A trip to Vegas or some other kind of just, clothes, online shopping. Really? You're risking your freedom over online shopping and getting your nails done? How dumb is that? If you're going to risk your freedom, maybe even your life, maybe you should go to a little bit of a higher, a level. You think if you only steal 12,000, it's not gonna make a difference. If you steal 1 red cent from the federales, they're gonna get you.
Tina Humes of Memphis allegedly got more than $133,000. Prosecutors say she used it for jewelry and trips to Las Vegas. U.S. Attorney Kevin Ritz said the defendants acted out of pure greed and abused their positions.
Now, I got to pause right quick. Now, if you heard me at the beginning when I said like over 1 million and you doing the math in your head, those numbers right there did not add up to over 1 million. But in the article, it says right here, the DOJ said the 5 employees obtained the money by submitting false applications under the Paycheck Protection Program, PPP, and Economic Injury Disaster Loan, EIDL program, seeking over 1 million in ill-gotten gains. So maybe they were trying to get $1 million, but didn't get it. But just by them trying to get that much, they're going to say, well, you tried to get it. So it's the same as you actually getting it because it was under false pretenses. You were submitting false applications to get that kind of money, you see?
Hewitt, White, and Humes have all pled guilty to 1 count each of wired fraud. We did reach out to all 5 of the IRS employees that were accused, but we did not get a response. Back to you.
All right. So shout out to the young lady. Shout out to the local team down there in Memphis. Boy, where do I begin? I just want to say this. You think you're going to steal from the federal government and get away with it? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. They don't play those kind of games. Look, I got a quick personal story, and I'm going to try to be as vague as possible because this is a real story and real people are involved. So I'll be vague. The guy I'm talking about already been to jail and is out now, so it's not really a thing. Like he's going to go to jail for it if I say it. But I'll be vague still. Anyway, so I knew a guy that had some establishments, and he wound up getting indicted by the feds. They told him, hey, you're under indictment right now, but you're home. You're not locked up. You're not in custody, really. You're out on bond bail, whatever it was. Check it out. Don't make any large purchases. Don't do anything like that. Just be cool. Just relax until your court date, and we'll take it from there. He said, okay, cool. He's out. And he decided to make a large purchase. It was this really big purchase for one of his establishments, right? So when he buys the thing and the people are delivering it, here come the federales, like men in black. I'm talking about black suits on, black tie, the earpieces in the ear hanging out. And they pulled up on him like, hey, we said don't buy anything. Did you not understand us when we made that demand to you? You see, when you're under the federal government's watch, when you're on their radar, they can see what you're doing. You think you're going to be able to get federal government money and spend that on whatever you want and they don't know about it? Come on. Be for real. Be serious. Like, we're worried about our phones and whatnot listening to us, but your bank accounts, they can go, like, if you owe student loans, they can garnish your wages, your bank account, all of that. Because it's the federal, they can do whatever they want. They have access, bank account access to that. They have access to whatever they want to have access to. This is what I'm talking about. When the government gets so big, they become more corrupt because there's so much power that can be manipulated and it's in the hands of a person that maybe shouldn't have it. The larger the government gets, the lower the qualifications get to become part of the government, to have a lot of power in the palm of your hands. It's like social media companies where it was one rogue employee that had locked out Trump when Trump was still on the platform, locked him out for a day just because he was quitting. He had the power to be able to do that. Now, once that kind of company gets bigger and bigger and bigger, once it becomes monopolized, then they could pretty much do whatever they want. And that's how it goes. So, yeah, they told you from the beginning, hey, if you steal any of this PPP, EIDL money that should go toward COVID relief, you shall be prosecuted. And here we are today. People are getting prosecuted. Now, are they going to go to the penitentiary, big rocks to little rocks? I don't know. I don't know, but regular normies out here just stealing money going to Vegas, yeah, you're going to get locked up. Now, if you're Hunter Biden, you could smoke crack. You could do whatever you want. I just saw today where they said there's enough evidence to go ahead and charge him, but will they charge him? Will they go through with it? I would not hold my breath, But if you're a regular normie, a regular mouth breather trying to steal money from the federal government, you're not going to get away with it. You shall be in the penitentiary sooner rather than later. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about these IRS agents stealing money from the federal government and really from taxpayers? Because the government does not make money, they take our money. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about the Biden administration hiring 87,000 new IRS agents? Now, again, I'm not saying all IRS agents are thieves. However, if you have 87,000 more of them, there's a higher chance for not only thievery to happen, but also things like when they targeted conservatives for audits and things of that nature, abuses of power. You have more room for that to happen when you expand the government in size, role, and scope. But whatever your thoughts are on that, let me know in the comments. You guys know where I'm at. This is not surprising at all. And I think you're going to see more things like this. If you're being totally honest, if you're just going to be all the way transparent, you're going to see more things like this as the government expands. You're going to have a higher chance of people behaving badly. And once you become more incompetent, like once you get bigger as far as the government with more employees, you're going to have fewer competent people. That's just the reality of the situation, unfortunately. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.